I'm not sure what waking up from the wrong side of the bed means exactly. Whether it means you woke up on the left side when you typically sleep on the right side, or vice versa. Well, I woke up today from the wrong side of the bed, but it felt more like I woke up sandwiched between the mattress and the box spring. My heart felt heavy and my head was cloudy. It felt like a hairy and smelly 800-pound gorilla was sitting on top of me. It was a terrible start to the day. Once I had my first cup of coffee, I started processing what I was feeling and what may be causing it. Everybody in my family was healthy. I didn't face any immediate financial problems. My kids were adjusting to the online education nicely. My wife and I were getting along. There was nothing wrong in my house. My immediate personal life was just fine. But then I realized the weight that was bearing down on me was from outside of my house. External factors like the global COVID-19 pandemic, nationwide racial tension, xenophobic attacks on my Asian brothers and sisters, deepening division in our communities, and increasing civil unrest. Divisions among our families and friends based on our political affiliations, playing the downward spiral game of zero sum, small businesses shutting down, my fellow entrepreneurs' dreams being shattered, moms and dads losing their jobs, struggling to feed their children. All this without any immediate relief in sight. As an entrepreneur, I thrive in uncertainty as it opens doors for opportunities. But in a time like this, the sheer amount of uncertainty can certainly be daunting for anyone. So I looked into my toolbox to find some type of relief, to free myself from all the external burdens weighing me down. A few tools popped up right away. I could grab a beer to numb all of this, but it was only 10 a.m. I thought about calling my go to support team so I can vent, but I didn't want to place my burdens on their shoulders. Not today. I listened to a few tracks on my uplifting playlist. Not working today, though. I could go for one of my thinking walks, where I focus on one single subject to think and reflect as deep as I could. But my wife was at work, and I didn't want to leave my children in the house by themselves. So I decided to find a way to express my unsettled feelings and cloudy headspace. The first thought that came to my head was today's date, October 21st, which marks the 36-year anniversary of my family and I arriving in New York City to start our new lives in America. So I decided to put some visuals together along with my reflection on what it has been like for the last 36 years for me as a Korean American immigrant living in multiracial and multicultural world as a son and brother first, then as a husband and father in a multiracial and multicultural family. I was at about 90% done with my reflection when I had to jump off to attend a Zoom session with my client members. I was paired up with a Latina educator, mom, and wife in a breakout room session to discuss the most significant racial incident we have ever experienced. She was born and raised in the US. Her racial and cultural background was different than mine, and our gender was different. But we both shared a similar journey. Her powerful words of struggle and triumph inspired me to edit my reflection and turn it into video. So I did. I put together a video with visuals, some of my defining moments, and key reflections. Expressing my thoughts through visuals with written and spoken words is not a new tool for me. I make a living doing this. What was new about this were the content I included in the video and what I decided to do after the video was completed. I decided to share it. I've shared videos of my work in the past on social media, but this was the first time I shared something so personal and intimate. I felt immediate relief when I hit the post button. Expressing my thoughts and feelings was an existing tool in my toolbox, but sharing something this personal in a video format was a new tool for me. I genuinely hope that there are people out there who can relate to the video and feel comforted by knowing that they are not alone in their struggles. This new tool of voicing my personal thoughts and feelings in a visual format and sharing it with the world was empowering. In these times of global, national, local, and personal uncertainties and stress, what tools do you have available to help you focus and take control back of your feelings, thoughts, and actions? Are your tools still serving your needs? Are some tools outdated? Are some of them destructive? How effective are the tools you have in your toolbox? Sometimes we tend to use those tools we are most comfortable with, even though those tools do not actually deliver the outcomes we seek. Using the wrong tools can create a bigger problem than the one you are trying to solve in the first place. Are you using your tools effectively? Do you have tools to recharge yourself when the world, family, friends, and work drain you completely? Do you ever feel empty even though your schedule is full of activities? How are you investing in your own self R&D? Do you have tools to feed your soul? With so many things happening constantly, with so much noise around us, do you ever crave for a peaceful moment so you can focus on the important things in life? For the parents out there, are you using your own tools or someone else's hand me downs? Are you handing down these tools to the next generation without really examining if these tools are constructive or destructive? Our children are watching us as they build their own toolbox. Wouldn't you want to make sure that your children pick up effective and positive tools from your toolbox? We are constantly evolving, just like the world around us. When's the last time you audited your toolbox? Do you have the tools you need to survive and thrive? What new tools would you like to add to your life toolbox? My day started gloomy and heavy, but by the time I was heading to bed, I felt empowered from my new tool. I was back in the driver's seat, ready to face a new day, filled with new uncertainties, but feeling confident that I can thrive through it all. So I encourage you to open up your toolbox and take a closer look. How effective are your tools? And what new tools would you like to add to your life toolbox?